In this tutorial, we'll be working with the intermediate document and also creating a subfolder to hold your different intermediate documents. That's going to be hard to say. I might just shorten it to documents. The documents collect all of your skills and your artifacts, links to your artifacts that support your competencies. And the competencies can be professional specific competencies or profession specific competencies, like maybe technology related, or general work related competencies, or different skills you may have gathered. So looking at our folder that holds everything that's going to be uploaded into my ePortfolio, that's very important to create. I'm going to look at one of the intermediate documents. And so it's a little bit difficult to explain the logic behind this, but I'll give it a shot and then just follow up with me or Dr. Graham Kutzer for any more specific information that's not clear. So the competencies are just pretty much artifacts that provide evidence of your competency. For instance, in this competency sheet, this is for a person whose concentration is in project management. So in the area of managing project quality, he has a list of university courses. This is a paper that he did in the course that supports the competency of managing project quality. There's a link to this paper, and there is a link to the professor that taught this, and eventually it will link to her biography. Eventually your competencies are going to grow. Let me show you another sheet of that. I think there's a little bit more in this. No, there's not. Okay, let's look here. Okay, this has a couple of more items. So what we're looking at here is this person's proof that he is skilled at managing resources across project teams, and he's created the links for the certificate, for the training program that he did through LinkedIn, and a link to the instructor for LinkedIn. For learning Gantt charts, one of the specific things they really concentrate on in project management, he has a link. He'll make this link to the LinkedIn online training program, his certificate of completion that he was awarded, the content of the training program, and the instructor. This all links to the LinkedIn programs. And so you can see this is just yours. This is the header, that anything that supports the competencies in this particular area, and these are links to the artifacts. Now, why is this important? This is important because when you go to work with your spreadsheet, your competency spreadsheet, you are going to have artifact links. Instead of having to make links to many different files and folders in this spreadsheet, you're going to simply link to that intermediate sheet. And let's see, this isn't a good example. Let me give you this example a little bit better. So in this example, he has the different competencies that just come from the School of Professional Studies website, and I will provide this spreadsheet for you. But making the links in these areas of competency, it will be up to you, because only you know what artifacts and training you've had. So here in that area of competency, he'll be linking to the college course that he took, either at the School of Professional Studies or maybe at another university, a link to the biography of the instructor, and then the artifacts links all go to that intermediate document. So this artifacts links points to the document like I just showed you. And in this way, the classwork you do, the training you receive in this area, the work experience you receive in this area, and the competency description is here, the competency title is here. Those things will continue to grow. So instead of having to come back to this spreadsheet and update your links here, you will just simply be updating the links in this intermediate document. Now you can have as many intermediate documents as you want, but these things grow. And you can see how easy it is to just work with links in this growing document rather than working with the spreadsheet. So to make a link, let's show you. Let's see, I'm just completely making this up. Project management. I'll do scheduling again, even though I think we have it up here. Or how about assessment? Let's do that. And then I would have whatever links make sense. Say I might have a certificate in this area. Certificate. I might have some courses that support this area. I might have received some, done some conferencing, attended a conference in this area, or professional development, say. Let's do that. Okay, all these different areas. Then I'm working in a Google Doc, very similar to Microsoft Word, but again, since we're working with a ePortfolio template that is a Google product, it makes sense to make all of my documents within my ePortfolio folder Google documents. So I've made a Google document. It's going to be much more seamless in terms of that final publication of your ePortfolio if I just keep it within the same kind of software. So to make a link to the certificate, I'm going to assume that you've already gathered everything in your Google Drive that you need. Within Google Drive, I would also encourage you to make a folder to hold anything you would need, like hold all of your work within the different competency areas, or hold all of the certificates together, whatever makes sense to you. But you can have many different subfolders within your main ePortfolio folder. And you'll want to get that established before you start making the links. So going back to the document, I've made this header. I'm going to indent these a little bit with, let's see, look for my bullets. Here's my bullet list. I'm going to go out. I already have a certificate that's in that folder. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the word that I want linked and then click on the link. If you don't see it up here, click on Insert and you should see link. Okay, it's going to ask you where you want, to look for the link. One thing I forgot to do is go to the document and grab the link. So let's go do that now. Let's go back to my folder. This is going to be what I'm going to link to. I've highlighted it. I'm going to go up here under the link where it says Get Shareable Link. Let's do that. I'm going to change this eventually. Let's change it now to sharing settings. If I'm going to share this with people outside of the College of Charleston, I definitely want to share with anyone. Now you have several different options here. You can share with specific people. You can share, you can make it publicly available, which is certainly the easiest thing you're doing if you're job hunting. If you're a little bit more concerned about your privacy, let's just share anyone who has the link can access. So let's go ahead and select that. You want to set this to access only with viewing. You don't want those people to be able to comment on your sheet or certificate or edit it. You just want them to view. So leave that. Then I'm going to click Save. Now I'm going to copy the link. Remember, this is of my certificate. Now I'm going to go back to the document I was working on. Remember, we had gone to insert link and I'd forgotten to get the link, so now I have the link. I'm going to paste that. You can either right click and click paste, or you can do Control V on your computer keyboard. Mac is a little bit different. It's the Command V on a Mac, and then click apply, and now I've got a link. I'll do the same thing to courses. That might be an external link. The same thing to my document with professional development. Let's go grab a link for that. Say I'm coming out here and I'm saying that, let's see, I don't have a whole lot here. I'm going to link to this document. Again, get the link. I'm going to do the same thing I did before with looking at the sharing settings. I want to change this again to anyone who has the link. Save. I'm going to copy that link. They're going to only view it. I'm going to go back to my document. I'm linking. Insert link. And again, Control V. Command, I think is the Mac key, Command V. So that's it for making links in this intermediate document. Thank you.